straightforward. Kogalo won yesterday. They beat Shabana. Very happy for Kogalo because the title number 21 is 2 wins away.
Yeah.
You say 2 wins away.
Yes.
It might even be less.
It depends with Kenya Police and how they play today.
It depends with what's happening there. But Kogalo right there, and I'm actually looking to see because I know there's an early kickoff game. I want to let you know what's going on. Tusker leading Moranga still 2-1. Then Police plays City Stars later on today, and then Talanta versus AFC Leopards.
Yeah.
But the big news is that they are losing their coach. I don't know what are your thoughts. You've covered him a lot. In fact, I think he's been your introduction into Kogalo.
Yes, he was.
What do you think about Mckinstry and leaving? And what legacy he leaves?
I think he's done a brilliant job. I interviewed him in a friendly game before he even started the season, and one of his main concerns when he was coming in was that Gor Mahia was in a transfer ban, and so he had to make use of the squad that was there, of which it was young players, Kina Paulo Chuoka, Kina Caleb Otieno, who were in that team. And what he was able to do with it, for us, we didn't expect it, especially given how Tusker were performing last season. And he won it in the last day of the season. And it was so good for him to have shown that, okay, right now I didn't have the players, but next season, when you give me the players, I'm going to do it. And that's what he's been able to do right now. He's improved a lot of players, and now he's winning 2 league titles in his only 2 seasons in charge. I think his football might not be appealing to Gor Mahia fans, but the results are there to show. He wins games, he keeps clean sheets, and he knows nothing else apart from winning.
As a fan, I think he's been good. He's been coming up with the results, but I never thought at once that he got the connection that a coach should have with the fans. You know, he had the results, he had the team getting the results, but there was never this real connection with the fans. Yes, he found this team staggering kidogo, and they got their performance right. And even yesterday, when I was coming back from going home, I saw God fans up archives. I even wanted to go with them, go Kisumu, watch their game. But all in all, he's performed well. He's going to be a head coach of a certain country.
Yeah, Gambia.
So, yeah, it's Gambia.
Yes, he's going to Gambia. It's a good job. It's a great job, I think.
That's a perfect step-up stone for him. Hopefully, Gor Mahia gets someone who can elevate them to their next.
I saw a rumor. One of my good friends had tweeted yesterday and said Gor are looking at Awesomes, and he was like, "Wow, that would be so bad."
I saw it too. Also,
That's a tricky.
And I'm like, "That's nice." I think Awesomes would. Here's the thing, and you are right. The fans. There's something about Mckinstry and the fans that never quite got that.
The connection.
Like there's a way. There's a way.
It's a bit reserved.
I covered Logarusic.
Yeah.
He and Gor were like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natal maybe not so much, but the football made Gor loved it. But there are coaches who Gor just love and they own. And I don't know whether Mckinstry has happened. Maybe because it hasn't been as exciting.
Yes, they haven't.
They haven't been as exciting as Gor.
It's been gritty wins.
Can you imagine when guys named Blackberry? Because he was so smooth like a blackberry.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Like Gor want panache. That's the word I was looking for. Gor want elegance
and
flair.
Yeah.
And maybe this team really hasn't had that much flair.
Yes.
But like you said, he's done the job.
Yep.
They are so good defensively. I've seen they've only considered 13 goals.
Yeah.
Man, that is solid.
Yeah. Record same as that of Chelsea. Remember?
Yeah, like it's got 13 goals. So they've been very good defense. But I don't know whether fans have really
bonded with him.
They love him. Like there was the other guy. The coach, the one who went to SA, the one who has a tattoo of Kogalo on his foot, on his calf. Even I forget his name, man. But even him, they really took into him. So I feel like that connection hasn't always been there. I'm not sure why. But yes, he's done a wonderful job, and I think his agent is an excellent guy.
For the level of jobs that he's gotten.
Yeah.
Because
Gambia
he was coach
is a
of
big
Uganda
job.
too.
Gambia.
And coach of Sierra Leone?
Yes.
Sierra Leone.
And
he's had that international experience. Because that was the question that people were asking. Is he going to replicate what he's done on a national team level to a club level?
He's done very well. You don't get those jobs without being a great coach.
Yeah.
Now, what are the options now for Gor?
Like I said, I've had Awesomes.
and the other one because the way it has been structured is that when they win the league, now he's free to depart.
Yes.
Because Gambia must also prepare for the upcoming...
immediately, yes.
For the upcoming World Cup
it's
qualifiers.
fantastic.
So the guy who's coming in is Michael Nam, the assistant.
The assistant has to take over.
Yeah, and
Nam has been around for a minute.
And his achievements are good.
Nam has been. I know Nam from a long time ago.
Yeah, he's a CAF B coach and he's going up top. He's going to be studying in Uganda from June. So then he'll come with a cafe. So
Dylan Carr is the coach I was looking
Dylan
for.
Carr,
Dylan Carr used to walk with the fans to City Stadium.
Yes.
Yes, like he was going for training. Like he
And there's that picture when he was drinking something and the reaction on his face after.
Yes, like he made that connection with the fans. Like fans just loved him.
Yes.
So and I feel like McKinstry maybe, but also
He's a bit reserved himself.
yeah, but I think he's done a wonderful job though.
Yeah.
And he's great at interviews. He's fantastic.
He
He's
breaks
easy
it down.
nice to listen to.
Man.
He's really good.
He I was reading about Arne Slot and the kind of things that he pulls up in interviews and pressers. It's almost the same thing. There was this question I had asked him when they played against AFC Leopards, and then he all of a sudden just asked you, did you watch Aberdeen's game yesterday, how they played? And so I think he's so detailed in the kind of job he does, and that's why he pulls up even tweets for stats about what they've done in the past, how many games they need to win, how many times they've beaten relegation sides. He's just a detail-oriented coach.
I think he's done well. I think he's because if you coach Kogalo, the minimum is you win the league. Man.
Yeah.
And
And he didn't show any pressure, by the way, getting into that job.
But last year Pomusho there was
It was
tight.
kidogo
Yeah, in
tricky.
the beginning, because Gore had not won for 2 years, and so the question was, are you going to bring back the title with the hands tied behind the back? And he was like, I'm going to do the job.
His CV is excellent. Coached Sierra Leone for a year, coached Rwanda for a year, coached Kaunozal Greece for a year, coached Saif FC for a year, coached Uganda Cranes for 2 years, been in Kogalo for 2 years. He has done very well. And despite all that, he's only 38, man. He's only 38 years old. So well done to Coach McKinstry. I think Gambia is a good job. It's a nice step up. Of course, he'll sign off with the title. Like you said, it's 2 wins.
Yeah.
Regardless of what any other person does, they could be one. It could be a win and a draw.
Yes.
But yes, Kogalo have to start all over again. I think, guys, we can finish here.
And we're in the same group with Gambia in the qualifiers.
Yeah, and now he'll have a bit of inside info now.
Yes, he knows everything. He knows Omala.
Yeah.
If he starts.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay.
I think let's end it on Allah.
Yeah.
At least he scored again yesterday.
Yes.
That boy continues to score. I think, again, when this season is over, he must get a move away. We need him to continue developing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a move away because I think he's proven all he has to prove here. He needs to go out there, get a bit more
challenge.
football education, more challenges, more exposure, more everything. Then he can, because we need AFCON inakuja bana.